What did 1K Fuse say? Show love, show love, show love. What's good, it's your boy Malachi, aka Manny Fresh, aka Manny Fresh to the mall, aka Mr. Hood, aka Mr. Stop. Top five. Almost messed it up, almost combined the two. Because we're not doing reaction time, we're doing another top 5 list. What's good with everybody? You feel me? I am Malachi, aka Manny Fresh, aka Mr. Manny Fresh to the mall, aka Mr. Hood Holy. You feel me? I am here for another top 5 video, but this is really near and dear to my heart because I am a comic at heart. Not professionally, but I love me some comedy, okay? I love me some stand-up comedy. That's where I spend a lot of my money at. I go see stand-up shows. And this top 5 is about my top 5 favorite stand-up comics of all time. Whether I have seen them or not is not important. It's just about who gives me the biggest laughs, okay? So with that being said, I'm trying to think, with that being said, this is like, don't judge me for my top 5, okay? I know the older I get, the more I find different things funny. Like the comics I love in this top 5 right now, some of them I've never even heard of as a kid, and some of them you would have never thought I would have laughed at their jokes. But here's the thing about me before you hear this list, I like dark comedy. I like stuff you're not supposed to laugh at. I'm the type of dude where, if we had a funeral and the ring, somebody's ringtone is staying alive, and that's gonna make me laugh. I'm gonna laugh. If the grandma goes up to go to see the body and she trips, probably gonna laugh. Not loudly, like I laugh at stuff you ain't supposed to laugh at. And with that being said, a lot of these comments hit home with me for that. And without further ado, my top 5 list. Let's get into the video. Number 5, we got a comment that you guys probably haven't heard of, but I recently love. I've spent money on him every time he's come to Cleveland in the last 3 years. He is none other than Mr. Tony Baker.
I like to go to the hood in every city I visit. I'd be like, yeah, let me pull up. I'll be pulling up tough, strong. I like to put my life on the line. Like, what people getting shot at? That's where I want to go. The food tastes better when your life is in danger. Yo, let me get the 2-piece.
Tony Baker is so funny. I got hip to him from the animal videos. I first heard his first viral video. I got hip to him. It was the raccoon video.
Come on, man. Try a little bit. You taste. Okay. All right. Y'all a little uptight, you know. But that's what these cookouts are for. You just grab something to go and then tip on out. Y'all be good. Praise God, man.
Then he just starts doing animal. He starts doing that more and more, and I'm like, who is this dude? And I follow him, and he did all that. He kind of did what I want to do. He got us. He reeled us in with one thing, like really went with the YouTube, and then he dropped us with what he really wanted us to get hip to, which was a stand-up. And with me, it's my Christian rap music, or my photography, or my acting. Preferably my acting and Christian rap, but not in that order. Anyway, that's what he did. He reeled us in with one thing, kind of like how YouTubers do. DDG was a YouTuber, now he's a rapper. He did it successfully. I love his comedy. Didn't know he was a comic until I heard his videos. It's just the way he delivers his jokes is just. And he's just also naturally funny, like with this video with Kev on stage.
I like my women like I like my car, old and ragged.
Okay.
I'm into that. I like my women like I like my car, a lot of mileage on it. I'm into that. I like my women like I like my watermelon, sold on the side of the road.
Yeah, this video is gonna be probably longer than the usual ones because I'm promoting a lot of people. I'm doing my best to just like show love. I mean, yeah, technically a lot of these comments don't need my love, but I'm showing love anyway because this is what I do. What did 1K Fuse say? Show love, show love, show love. Anyway, number 4, he's definitely heard of him. You definitely probably have heard of him. You probably haven't heard of him. He was on this roast. I got hip to him from this comedy special roast. His name is Jimmy Carr.
Payton Manning is here. Obviously, I don't know much about American football, but I'm told Payton Manning is one of the top 3 quarterbacks in his family. Payton, you look like if a kid with Down syndrome wished he was big.
He is so funny. So now we're getting into the darker part of my comedy taste. And you know, you can tell I like a comic when I get offended and I don't stop listening to them. Like, I don't mind getting offended as long as people are equal opportunity offended. That's what I love about South Park. They're probably the reason I like dark comedy because yes, they make fun of Jesus. I don't condone it. It frustrates me. It made me stop watching for a while actually. But at the end of the day, they got some jokes about other religions that I won't name, but they be like, okay, they're equal opportunity. It's not personal. They make fun of blacks, whites, they do what everybody's offended. So no one's offended if everybody's offended. If everyone's super, no one is. And that's what I can appreciate about Jimmy Carr and most of the dark comics. With that being said, number 3, I gotta give it to Eddie Murphy.
And you know what? But if you had told me 30 years ago that I would be this boring, stay-at-home, house dad, and Bill Cosby would be in jail, even I would have took that bet. I'll tell you, who is America's dad now?
Yes, you would think he would be number one of my top favorites, but man, oh man, the top two are that good. We already know Eddie Murphy. I feel like his resume speaks for itself. Very funny, naturally very funny, comedically, TV show. He's funny all around. He's one of those comedians that's good everywhere. He does, there's many forms and types of comedy. Like you would think Kevin Hart's a stand-up comic. He does storytelling more. Eddie Murphy is more of a storyteller too, but he's also a little bit of offensive comic, at least back in the Raw Delirious days. And Jimmy Carr, the aforementioned one, he is a quick joke teller. He'll tell you like 5 jokes in 1 minute. Like, I can't tell none of those jokes. But yes, I like Eddie Murphy. Number 3, a stand-up specials, comics go. But number 2, I hope you guys have heard him. I just saw him recently in Cleveland. It was a bad show only because of the audio went out. But he's coming again next year, and I already got closed VIP tickets front row to see Anthony freaking Jeselnik.
And Wayne Brady. Wayne, I don't understand why people keep joking that you're not black. Wayne Brady, you are black. After all, I only remember you for all the years you played an uppity slave on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
That was good, right?
Roseanne, even though you're a feminist icon, so many men have gotten rich off of you. Tom Arnold, John Goodman, the guy who owns the Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, he is so offensive. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me think of an appropriate joke I can tell you about Anthony Jeselnik. So he said, I noticed I have a neighbor who has a glass eye. She always creeps me out with things. She's always running around chasing me. At least until I give her the eye back. It was like, that was the most appropriate joke I could think. He jokes about abortion, he jokes about dropping babies, he jokes about religion, he jokes about dead people. Like, he is just equal opportunity offensive. Like, wow. He did it once again. Got hit to him from the roast and the Netflix show and the Comedy Central battle roast show too. So everything I saw him do was roasting. I said, what this dude stand up like? I consumed all of his stand up. He was really funny in person, and now I'm gonna be able to get front row seats to him. I wish he was like Jeff Ross, who I saw live also, and he would roast people, but Anthony don't do that. He don't need to do that. But I love him as a stand up. He ain't the GOAT. He ain't number one. I've seen the GOAT. I've seen the GOAT live. I've seen him this year, him and Jeselnik. And after seeing both of them, it's a big difference in crowds, a big difference in stand up. And I just gotta be Dave Chappelle, number one.
Farmers, my neighbors, started to complain that my shows were too noisy. In a cornfield. Too noisy in a cornfield. I had to have a whole town meeting about how noisy I was being in a cornfield. It was so embarrassing. They were saying, man, I'm trying to put my children to bed. And I keep hearing this guy screaming all night. My kids are trying to sleep, and all they hear is the N-word. I said, was I saying it, or were you?
Bro, Dave Chappelle, another enough said one type speaker, type list. Like, he's so funny. Like, y'all didn't see there's the one I just saw, the stand-up special I just saw. I think it's gonna eventually be on Netflix. Because when we got there, it was at the Cavs Arena, the Rocky Mortgage, and it was a big Netflix logo. And he comes out and says, oh, I don't gotta do trans jokes no more. I'm gonna start making fun of handicapped people now. And he did this thing with his saying, he's like, and it was just, oh, it was so funny. Now that I think of an Anthony Jeselnik joke, I think it was Anthony Jeselnik, or was it Jimmy Carr? I wanna say Jimmy, actually. He said, I know you guys think wheelchair jokes are funny, but none of them have ever walked out on any of my jokes. That's the type of comedy I like. I hope I don't get canceled for liking these type of things, but I love things that people won't say. You know, some things we can't say in society because we don't want to be canceled or we don't want to lose our job or whatever. These people make a living at saying what we want to hear and saying what we want to say, but we're not going to say it out loud. So that's my top 5 comments. Please list some of your top 5 comments. Will I do a part 2? Possibly. But let me know if you like top 5 comments in the comments below. Comics in the comments. I just said that 5 times fast. And without further ado, Highly Fresh out. GD.